Greetings, my fellow YouTubers, and welcome to Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. My name is Doyle, better known to y'all as the Big D, with a special ranking. Now, though my favorite or top movies of 2019 ranking is on hold at the moment, I am going to go ahead and make it up and give y'all a ranking of my favorite scary movies, horror movies of this year, 2019. Since I've gone back to horror big time by seeing more stuff than I could ever know. Now, I actually did do this little ranking on Letterboxd, so if you're on Letterboxd, you can check me out. I will leave my link to my Letterboxd channel in the description, so you can come check me out and see this list. But I'm going to tell you what they are and what I think about them, okay? Here we go. Coming in at number 12 is the Banana Splits movie. Now, I didn't know what to think about this movie, but when I rented it, I will say it's kind of a little silly in what have you, but I think the kills were pretty darn gory and really... ooh. Yes, of course, it's the legendary characters we all knew back from the late 60s from Hanna-Barbera. Of course, the characters were created by the Croft brothers. But, of course, they're back, but this time as robots. And boy, yeah, when their show's about to be canceled, they go on a killing spree. And it's not too bad of a movie. It's kind of cheesy and corny in some parts, but I still find this to be pretty entertaining in some ways. So, the Banana Splits movie is number 12. Number 11 is Happy Death Day to You. Now, well, although I didn't quite like this as much as its predecessor, but Happy Death Day to You still had some pretty good moments. I think one of my favorite moments of this was every single time Tree tries to kill herself, especially when she's drinking that, I don't know, it looks like liquid plumber or Drano, and there she dies, wakes up again in her bedroom again, or college dorm or something like that. Oh, dear, I'm sorry. I'm gonna have myself. Or when she jumps into that wood chipping machine. Oh, man, that was good too. But my favorite was when she just jumped out of that airplane in a bikini, no parachute, and the movie goes into slow motion. She gives the fingers, both of them, to the audience. Oh man, that was freaking sweet. I know, I'm sorry, I couldn't help myself, but still, I liked that part though. But anyway, it involved science and what have you. That was the only thing I just didn't quite care much for this movie, but still it had a few good moments and what have you. So, Happy Death Day to You is number 11. Number 10 is Pet Sematary. Now, this is good in some ways, but I did have some minor moments, because I know this was spoiled in the trailers and what have you. Sometimes, if I do see a trailer before I see the movie, and people are complaining that spoiling everything, I try to forgive what happens and what have you. And I forgot what happened for most of it and what have you. Thank you very much. Now, some of the characters were good, but I just didn't quite care for Jason Clarke as Lewis. But I did like John Lithgow's portrayal of Judd. He almost came close to as good as Fred Gwynne was in the original. I did love the little girl who played Ellie, who was absolutely good. Not quite as white as Blaise Bardot, but at least she was a better Ellie. Thank you very much. Anyway, the rest of the cast was more hit or miss, but, well, I do say Pet Sematary wasn't factually too bad. And it's number 10 on my top favorite, my top horror flicks of this year, okay? Now, coming at number 9 is Annabelle Comes Home. Now, I know this has kind of got mixed response. I kind of have mixed response on it too, because this kind of was slightly disappointing for the first hour. I didn't even get scared too much until maybe a little bit of an hour into this movie. Sort of. But anyway, I did like this movie for certain reasons and what have you. Just because I liked the way the atmosphere was, how it took place in like the 60s or 70s and what have you. Let's see, the little Warren girls, Judy, I think that was her name. Yes, Judy. Yeah, she wasn't too bad. Her babysitter and her friend, those were good characters. I know, even though we only got to see them in a little bit of it, and I just watched The Conjuring for the first time ever yesterday, I do like Patrick Wilson and Vera Farmiga's portrayals of Ed and Lorraine Warren, who we sadly lost the real Lorraine Warren earlier this year. May she rest in peace. But anyway, Annabelle Comes Home is pretty good. Not quite as good as Annabelle Creation, though. But I kind of find liking this a little more than the first Annabelle. So, anyway, that comes in at number 9. And number 8 is 3 from Hell. Yeah, I'm sorry I've got this slightly a little low. I was going to have it high, but I had change of heart and thoughts. Sorry to some of you who like this movie. I do like this movie, don't get me wrong. Though, it wasn't quite close to as good as The Devil's Rejects, though, which I finally got to watch that for the first time this year, after I gave House of a Thousand Corpses a second chance. I'm going to say 3 from Hell isn't too factually bad. I mean, I like Bill Moseley and Sherry Moon Zombies returning in this. That was real good. The new characters were pretty good. I liked some of the kills, and well, actually the final act that took place out in Mexico, that was pretty darn good. Yeah, not too bad. Not as good as The Devil's Rejects, but still it has its moments. So 3 from Hell is number 8. Number 7 is Crawl. Now, I was going to review this, but it's been delayed. However, later on next year, I will make it up and everything, because I do know that's going to be coming to Prime sometime, maybe in a few more months or so, and if it does, I will rewatch it and give y'all an actual review. And I was going to do a random review, but I forgot to, so I do apologize. But I think Crawl was definitely a very good creature feature. I mean, and one of the best flicks to ever contain alligators and what have you. I mean, since Lake Placid. But this is much better than Lake Placid, but you don't have to take my word for it. I like Barry Pepper's performance. Woo! And the girl who plays his daughter was pretty good too. But I gotta say, the big hurricane that occurs in these crocodiles, the alligators, oh no, I'm sorry, I gotta mix them. These alligators are really causing a real attack. I really think Crawl is definitely a very good movie than what I thought it was going to be. Excuse me, everyone. And it's number 7. Number 6 is Zombieland Double Tap. Now, after it had been a decade since the first Zombieland came out, we finally got this long-awaited sequel. Now, I absolutely loved it when I went and saw it. Everybody was great. Jesse Eisenberg, Emma Stone, Abigail Breslin, and, of course, Woody Harrelson as Tallahassee. He really stole the show. I liked Rosario Dawson's performance, and the rest of the cast was pretty cool too, and good. Heck, even though I kind of dissed her a little, that clueless blonde chick, I forgot her name, wasn't too bad either. So anyway, the kills were absolutely good. The final act was real good. I think Zombieland Double Tap was good. It's almost as good as its predecessor, but not quite though. But still, it was fun though. And that's number 6. Number 5 is Ready or Not, which I just finished watching. I just rented that today, and I absolutely thought it was a real blast. I liked the characters. The cast was good. The story was good. I gotta say, a real horrifying, twisted take of hide and seek. That was definitely worth checking out in this movie. I especially was shocked by the ending where, oh wow, everybody just seemed to just blow up. A real big blast of a gore mess or something like that. Oh wow. And when the main characters kind of get rescued, it's like, what happened here? And she's like, in-laws. Yeah, it had some funny moments too. Anyway, I think Ready or Not was definitely a fun movie. And it's number 5 on my favorite, top horror flicks of 2019. Number 4 is Brightburn. Now, I absolutely did love this, though it got mixed response, but I'm an understanding person. But I loved Brightburn. It was awesome. It was fun. The little boy who played the hero baddie, boy, he uses superpowers to kill anybody, including his uncle that in his vehicle, which causes John to oh man, that is. And that girl's mother working as a waitress, that kill was pretty fierce. But I think the real kill was when the boy killed his dad with his laser beams, just right through his eye, and now his head, and ooh, that's gotta hurt. If you've not seen my review of Brightburn, you gotta check it out. Okay? Sorry for that little, ooh, that's gotta hurt thing, but I couldn't help it. But anyway, Brightburn was really cool, although I was rather surprised to hear a familiar song in the end credits, and it was a song I had been hearing on occasion, but I never knew what it was, and that was Bad Guy by Billie Eilish, which happens to be one of my favorite songs this year. I will be doing a favorite songs of 2019 list later on. I'm going to try and work on that. But anyway, Brightburn is real good. It's number 4. Number 3 is It Chapter 2. Well, I do like this one, but not quite as much as the first one, though. It does have some scary moments, but it just kind of was smooth sailing. But anyway, the grown-ups part of the story is factually good and what have you. But again, not as good as the kid's story from the first movie. But again, we got some good performances from James McAvoy, Bill Hader, and the rest of the cast. Bill Skarsgård, once again, did a good job as Pennywise. Especially seeing Pennywise in the big spider form. That was definitely pretty cool and dark and haunting. So anyway, It Chapter 2. And if you have not seen my review of that, you should. If you ever find it, of course. That's number 3 on the list. Number 2 is Child's Play. Yeah, now, I didn't know what to think of this, but when I read it and watched it, I was really impressed with. This was a good movie. I absolutely did love Mark Hamill's performance as Chucky, and especially him singing the Buddy song. Oh, wow. Andy wasn't too bad. His mother, played by Aubrey Plaza, not too bad. Guy who played Norris wasn't too bad. The kills were pretty good, though. I really did like it, and I hope they'll do another one of the follow to this. I've heard they are, and I do believe they're going to be focusing on the Buddy Bear doll next time, I think. But we'll see. And I did hear there's going to be a Child's Play series continuing the original Child's Play we know and loved. before this here remake. So, and that'll be coming up on Sci-Fi, so I'll see if that's any good when it comes around. So anyway, Child's Play 2019 is number 2. Now, before I go to number 1, here's a couple of honorable mentions. One of them is Leprechaun Returns, which I watched on Sci-Fi earlier this year. This is a big redemption for the Leprechaun franchise, even though Warwick Davis may not return, but the guy who played Leprechaun was absolutely pretty good. It was funny and what have you. Now, my only other honorable mention, now this is one I have yet to see, but when it comes to Prime I will, since they have the rights to A24 films, that being The Lighthouse. Now, I did watch the trailer for it, and that looks like it's going to be a pretty good scary movie too, so I hope you don't mind me bringing up a movie I have yet to see, but have seen the trailer for, so anyway, and I've heard good reviews, good reviews on this. So, we'll see what I think of The Lighthouse when I see it. So, it won't be made the 2019 top flicks, though, unfortunately. Because even though it will come out on DVD, but not until next week, and I'll probably be done with the list by then. So, I do apologize. But anyway, that's going to do it for my honorable mentions. And now, my top favorite horror flick of 2019 is Midsommar. Now, I didn't know what to think of this movie either. Now, although this was the first A24 film I ever saw, I rented this on DVD, but I am going, however, rewatch it. It's going to be premiering on Prime this Friday, so I look forward to seeing it. I will say, this had some pretty good fun moments, but it was kind of freaky in some parts, a bit creepy, but nevertheless, I love lots of the story. I love the atmosphere of it. It looked very beautiful outside, and the cast was pretty good too, but most notably Florence Pugh, who of course, probably one of the best actresses I have seen give performances this year. Of course, this along with her performance in Fine With My Family and her more recent performance in Little Women. Florence Pugh is definitely a great actress, probably one of the best actresses giving performances I have ever seen this year. So, anyway, I think Midsommar might be a little strange and weird, but still, it's pretty good in ways. So, Midsommar is my number 1 favorite top horror flick of 2019. And there you go. Now, what's your favorite horror flick of 2019? Please tell me in the comments section. Like and subscribe to my channel as well, and be a part of the Big D Nation. Let me see, now I'm trying to look here. Well, anyway, thank you very much for watching this, and if you liked what you saw, you can check out one of my previous vids, one video I recently did. Well, I'll give a couple. One will be my packaging of the Conjuring double feature that I did. The other one, while not a horror movie, is A24's newest flick, Uncut Gems, which I did in a quickie review. That's the new Adam Sandler movie. Like I said, it may not be a horror movie, but it is from A24 though. So check that out if you have yet to see it. And down there's a little button you can click on to go to my channel and subscribe. So thank you again for watching. Until next time, I'm the Big D saying see ya, and this of course is my last video of the year, 2019. So in advance, Happy New Year, everybody! Okay, I'm really gonna go this time. See ya again.